Hello guys and welcome to Monday Division RRF1 round 18 for the Italian Grand Prix. I'm not sure if this is the original Italian Grand Prix. I think Dartmark could probably correct me, but racing around Monza tonight. What are you saying about this track?
Yes, it's not a bad track. It's just if you end up dropping out of a DRS train, then you're kind of stuck. Really, you need to try and stick behind someone. Turn one's always a bit of a nightmare, lap one, but hopefully these guys are experienced enough now to know. Basically, do a parade lap around turn one, and then that's it. Start racing.
Don't make me laugh. So, as always, every week before I stream, I do like to jump in on time trial, even a practice, and see what the track's saying, maybe to nick a setup off someone. I'm currently sitting on time trial low 20s. I think I did a 20 flat, maybe 20.1, sorry. What are you expecting? Obviously it's full qualifying today. It's rain, which we don't know how long it's going to go on for. If it was
not sure.
If it was dry, any idea?
I haven't really looked into it too much, so I don't really know what times are going to be.
Even in Dumont, track doesn't look too wet. Hopefully it stays.
We have got a mover.
Mr. Davis first out, I believe.
Davies.
Hopefully the audio's alright. I did sort it out after last week.
Yeah, it's just the other week when I was watching you. It's just especially when you go on the onboards, the car sound was a bit too loud.
I did turn it down, I think.
Yeah. And I watched you last week. So obviously, I couldn't stream with you last week with the Xbox parties and messing around. And I watched a bit of the stream, and I did hear that you turned it down. It was much better. So.
Love to see it. I think there's only one part of this track. I don't know the name. You might. We're on board with Davis. We're approaching it. It's the sort of whatever you call that. Is it called a scary? I don't know.
I think so.
It's where the curb dips. Getting stuck on that is just not ideal. So Davis turned his hot lap on fairly early, actually, approaching the last corner.
Yeah, it's a scary. Going around Parabolica now.
See what speeds he can reach. Obviously, it is raining. Still probably going to hit the 200s. There's a bit of traffic in front of him. There we go.
Round the chicane, which is actually called Del Rettifilo chicane.
Ooh.
Now round Curva Grande. Most people know this one is Curva Grande.
Definitely don't have the track layout in front of you, do you?
No, definitely not, mate. And then you got Della Roggia.
Quite a smart man.
And then obviously the 2 Lesbos.
Yeah, I think most people know that one.
Yeah, Lesbo 1, Lesbo 2. And this little kink here actually has a name as well. Curva del Soriglio.
Lovely.
Up to a Scari now.
We're not too sure, Duma, if it's going to rain in the race. We'll soon find out.
Ooh, it's a little bit out of shapes there. And then I was obviously he's flat out down towards Parabolica and then round obviously to the line again.
Exit tight, wide exit. You don't want to really touch that.
Some people take a bit more of a tighter, take it a lot more tighter around that corner.
29.1 from Davis. Yeah, I don't know really. I haven't got a Scooby what I do. There was a Haas that was behind him that come out. Bacon Soda's starting one now, unless he did a non-ERS one. Oh, and he almost loses it, and he does lose it. He hits the wall. Stays off the track.
Davies just set a purple set to 1 again.
There's Hyper Ignite 29.8. That might be the strats, just keep on going, obviously, on one set of inters, depending on the weather.
XY19 just comes straight back in.
Okay, Williams, is that
Dragoon! He's just starting, actually.
Massey, don't know if he's starting one or if he's on one.
Massey's always on one.
Stop it. It's a 30.5.
Stop it.
Not the cleanest from him, but
he has got a car up his jacksy though. I think that's Fritz Trick.
Scott does a 33.2, and then Rufio jumps into P3 with a 30.3.
Fritz Trick's now on a lap. I'm not sure if Massey's going for another one.
And Davis improves. 8/10.
Is the track improving? Is it drying up? I don't know if it is. Maybe it was just almost like a banker lap just to get a lap on the board and then try and improve from there, maybe.
Maybe. Icebreaker P4. On board of A72. 32 flat P7 for him. I think we've got Atkins. Looks like he's starting one properly. A 44.8. Yeah, it's a bit out. The average. There's someone coming out of the pits.
Steve Goomba. 31.8.
P7.
Hyper Igniter. Slower lap there.
He's going for another one now.
Dragoon. 29.7.
Duma expects on Wednesday a 1-2 from us. I don't know about that. Oh, Hyper Igniter!
Just starting. Massey goes to P2, 29.3.
That's more like it.
And I think Fritz Trick is just on over the line for a 30.4.
Rufio might be gearing up for another one.
Yeah, Rufio. Yeah.
Scott's in.
Alpine. Not Alpine. Yeah, it is Alpine, sorry. Davies. Just worst lap there from Davies, and maybe he's starting another one.
I think Ewan's probably going to come in here. He's running low on battery.
Realised. Just realised that team as well. Davies and Ewan. Icebreaker. 35.4, so probably starting another one now. He's got a lot of ERS, so.
Atkins improves to 31.3.
Yeah, A72 just improved a little bit.
It's Williams, isn't it?
Dragoon.
And Hyper Igniter.
Both of them.
Dragoon hasn't had a great exit out the final corner. Still goes
slower.
P4 though.
Slower from Hyper. It's quicker than the Destroyer though.
Oh, Scott's left. Fritz Strick runs wide.
I'll invite him back in. Yeah.
He does get a 3/10 improvement, Fritz Strick. Seven-tenth improvement, puts himself P5. Seeing 2 guys go in this session. Currently that's, well, 4 drivers still yet to set a time.
Davies is finally coming back in. Spreader's now on an outlet.
That's a miss. Oh, Dragoon spun and hit the wall. Typical. Absolutely typical, and you might want to get out of the way quick as he realises Icebreaker, not Icebreaker coming around Aston Martin, but Icebreaker goes into pole position, 28.9. Bacon Soda looks like he's gearing up for one now. We've got a no ERS lap, 31.8. It's not bad to be fair. Hyperigniter P2. Just under a tenth in it. Just over a tenth in it, sorry. Between him and Icebreaker. We've got Mr. XY coming over. Goes P12. Spread's going to cross the line to start his lap. Massey goes to P3, 2/10 improvement. Ooh, Icebreaker almost loses it there. Heading towards the pits. Let's keep on board a master spread. Still yet to set a time. See what he can do. Quite a bit of traffic up ahead. Let's hope they realise and sort of move out the way for him. Not affecting his time as of yet. If they're going to start slowing up to back up for their next lap. I think they're both okay. It's a spread around Parabolica. Here he comes. The 29 flat P2 for him. Just shy of Icebreaker. Hyperigniter's in low fuel mode to be heading in to the pits, I presume. Car keeps on spawning and not spawning on track, which is odd.
A72. Apparently A72's up on his time.
Rufio selected the softs to see the time difference potentially.
I thought it was going to start drying up. It did seem like it.
The rain's still coming down slightly though. See where A72 can go. 4/10 improvement.
Improvement.
P11. Well, it's very close to be fair. P10 to first 8/10. If I'm right.
Bit strict coming round. He's apparently up on his time as well. We've got Mr. XY coming around. I think he's in front of Spreader at the moment, actually. Is he on track?
Mr. XY has invalidated. Fritz Strick 2/10 up. P6, 29.1. There's Master Spread.
Yeah, it's all. A72.
They're currently in the drop zone, so he's coming round the final corner. Really struggling to get round.
Decent improvement though.
30.9 P12.
Second, almost a second improvement from Gilbert there. A72's fuel's run out.
Grezza is out on track, the final guy to set a time.
Get out that.
A72 is going to slow down before the corner, yeah. Atkins is gearing up for another one. As his bacon soda behind him.
Scott's on an outlap as well. Just spreading right behind him.
Sure, a spread's on another one, to be fair.
No, he's not. He's not. Fritz Strick's gone out of fuel as well. Bimber's currently going slower, it's not improving. His fuel's pretty much run out as well.
I'm going to stick on board with Grezza. Another driver
I
that
think
yet to
he's the
set a
next one.
time. Fairly clean at the moment. Is that a Red Bull?
No, it's a Lewis Hamilton monster.
So, Grezza, where can he put himself?
Gonna be close to the top. Yeah, second.
28.7.
Rufio.
Going for one now by the looks of
Yeah,
things.
it's starting now, yeah.
One of the Red Bulls,
Atkins.
Atkins.
Atkins is almost a second up.
30.6, P12. Mercedes. Oh,
Bacon.
Bacon Soda. 28.1. Massey improves by 2 tenths. 29.1.
Car coming out the pits. Not sure if he's going on another lap. So that car, yeah, nicely pulls out the way. Red Bull Scott, I think.
Jumps his brother.
13.
XY
XY.
starting one.
Just, yeah, starting now.
I think we've got the Alpines. Ewan starting one. Davis is on one, I think. Zoomba's retired, so he's in the drop zone.
No way.
Won't be improving. As does Dragoon. Dragoon couldn't find the 4 tenths.
Goomba's flying the flag solo again tonight for
I know.
the AlphaTauri boys.
Davis a 10th down. Still safe. It's a Ferrari of A72 that's 4 tenths up on that previous lap as well. Oh, that was a glitch.
Alright, Rufio. Grezza's retired.
Oh, Rufio straight up into
29.0.
P5.
Atkins, I think, yeah. Atkins jumps Scott.
Massive
29.8.
improvement.
Two Haas boys are probably coming in. Nope, Master spreads gear up to start one now. He's got an Aston behind him, a Destroyer.
Also going for one.
Yeah. Massey's just started one. Scott just started one. Mr. XY, he's up on his time. But yeah, 1.1 seconds faster, jumps A72.
A72's coming around currently 3 tenths up. It's going to be quite close. Jump on board with Ewan.
Ewan, he's a second up. There or thereabouts.
He's got his teammate behind him, I think has lost it. Ewan, P2, 28.4.
Yeah, Davies is in the wall on the inside.
A72 round the final corner. Is he going to find enough? He does.
Does just.
Rufio going to improve again. He is actually up.
XY's having difficulties here. Ooh, fuck. He almost got in the way of Fritz trick there.
Master spread. There we go.
On 27.9.
Drak jumps up to P7 as well.
Massey up to P5. Scott up to P13.
Fritz should I think
Fritz
maybe down. No,
Yeah,
he
up to
improves.
P9. Mr. XY's in the pits, so that means we know who the two people unfortunately going out are in Q1.
I believe that's it. I'm going to read the TSD race report quickly.
Yeah, I was reading that a second ago, so I was quiet.
I'll let you do the rundown.
So that is the end of Q1. As I unfortunately lost out on 2 drivers, but we'll get to that in a minute. So Master Spread takes the spoils in Q1 and the early advantage, mental advantage if you want to call it that. Bacon Soda in P2, the Haas 1-2. Rufio sneaks in there over P3, great lap from Rufio. Ewan in P4, Massey 5, Icebreaker 6, Greza 7, Destroyer 8, Bitstrick 9, Hyper 10, Atkins 11th, Davies 12, Scott 13, Dragoon 14, and A72 and 15. And unfortunately, as I said, we've missed out on Mr. XY and TSD Goomba. It did seem like the track was starting to dry out a little bit towards the end of that session, so we may see a dry track at some point during qualifying.
Might do. We'll see. Let's see what it brings. Yes, it is dry. It looks
dryish. Still looks a little bit damp.
They're still on the inters. It does look very cloudy. Interesting.
Yeah, so it did seem like the track was sort of ramping up towards the end of that last session, so it may continue to do so.
On another note, Red Bull making a small dent, so we did both outscore Master Spread, so he owes me £10.
What, last night? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragoon was first on track. Massey's on the softs. Spreaders on the softs.
I see with a bit of confidence after the couple of pints he's had. Don't know whether Dragoon's just warming his tyres up or he's trying to be silly because we know we're watching him, but I don't know.
No, Dragoon, it's probably the latter. He's always trying to be silly.
He'll probably bin it on
more
his
worried.
outlap.
I'd be more worried if he was being sensible, to be honest.
Yeah, true. Oh.
I mean, he's a Bristolian that lives in Wales. I mean, he ain't got a lot going for him, has he?
No, he doesn't.
Is the one thing with this track, we do tend to, well, you do tend to get some good racing. You know, it's good fast racing.
Yeah, you do. It's a very fast track, obviously.
So the track is starting to look a lot drier now. It isn't actually raining, so maybe they're going out on the inters from Q1 maybe just to get a banker, but I believe the softs are probably going to be what people are going to be setting their times on towards the end. This Dragoon, you can see there, is sliding around a little bit.
Looked like he broke too early into the first corner.
Yeah.
Rather break early than break late.
There's a couple of curves on this track that can catch you out.
One of them being this one.
Yeah.
And that one. I think this is probably the most popular.
The two.
Oh, see?
The two Lesbo corners can catch you out, and then obviously on the Scari coming up now, you've got not so much the left-hander, but it's the right-hander. That curve can catch you out.
Only invalidates.
That one there,
It's the
and this one on the left.
It's the dip inside the curb that does you, innit?
Yeah.
A72 is on a lap, but he's got an Alpine quite close to him. It's Davis. I mean, they're not getting in the way of each other, so.
I mean, A72 is, if he's on a lap, he's not obliged to get out of the way, I suppose.
No. So what you can set. 27.2. 26.8 from Davis. Rufio.
26.4. Scott 26.9.
I think it is definitely time to potentially have a look about getting the softs on.
Ewan's out at the moment as well. Yeah, Ewan's coming round. He's invalidated though.
I would probably go in the pits if I was him. And he's still got his
Yeah,
ERS.
it's definitely drying out now. Yeah, he's going in.
There you go.
I think Dragoon's carried on to actually do a lap.
Doesn't invalidate this time.
One thing I haven't seen come up yet though is DRS enabled.
True. That's a good point.
I don't think we're going to be far away from it. I mean, the icebreaker's now come out on the softs. Making his own version of the track up.
25.
25, yeah. It's definitely warming up now.
There we
There
go.
it is.
There's a Haas of bacon soda, I think.
Bacon. Yeah, he's out on softs as well.
There's a Red Bull that stayed out.
Icebreaker will be the first one. The first one on the softs to set a lap. He's just driving around now on his out lap. Obviously here at RRF1 we do offer points in qualifying for the top three, so it gives you a little bit extra incentive to try actually push to get into the top three. It's only an extra 3, 2 and 1 points. It all depends obviously where you are in the top three, but every little helps and all that. Icebreakers come straight in.
Wonder why that is.
Well, bacon soda's doing. He's just blocked that Williams on a lap, I think. Yeah, he's just blocked Dragoon. I'm not sure if he was on a lap or not.
The DRS was going.
The Red Bull of Scott coming in. We've got bacon soda just starting his lap now.
Keep on board.
I mean, I
bacon.
can only assume that Dragoon was going to be coming in anyway after setting the fastest time, and then obviously everyone else going out softs.
Yeah. Most likely. Uses quite a bit of those curves there, but
Yeah,
I
think it all
really
depends
slow
on
him down.
setup.
Yeah.
It all depends on your setup. If you've got a nice setup where you can actually ride the curbs, then it can help you.
Looked like he could get over it very nicely. Plum missing again this week. I know he's got a big gap at the top, but you're one to know that soon drops.
What do you mean I'm one to know?
Well, you missed 3 weeks in a row, and I know it's like a 50-point gap, but
Yeah. Yeah.
now a new number one
bacon.
driver. Bacon soda. First time on the softs. It's a 20.3.
20.3. 5 seconds faster. Rufio.
I think he's gearing for one now.
Yeah. So we've got Spreader behind him. 20.7.
Quite a bit off his teammate.
Davies, 26.8. 8.72. I think they're just starting actually, these laps.
Ewan's invalidated.
Ewan on his inters. Coming in.
Into the pits. The yellow flag for Williams.
Yes, Hyper Igniter just gearing up to do a lap now.
Atkins then.
Yeah.
And a bit of pace in the practice session, I heard. See what you can do.
$21.7.
It's enough for P3.
I'm not sure what Baking Soda's doing here. He's still got quite a bit of ERS left, so I'm not sure if he's just going to do it like a cool down lap to then go again, or if he's going to come in. I don't know. Oh, he's coming in. Rufio.
I think he's going to be the next one. He is. It's 21.2.
Yeah, 21.2, yeah. Davies. 21.8. Scott's just started, I think. Graham is just starting. Hyper's been validated.
I think it may be Scott next then. Bit of traffic
Scott
further up at Greza.
Round 2 Lesbos for Scott. Down to Ascari.
Didn't look too bad.
Be around the 21s, maybe a late 21. 21.6 is decent from Scott.
Pinches his brother.
A72.
There's
Graham's
Graham
got an
Morris.
MP3. A72's coming in.
Massey P10, but I think he's gearing for one now.
Yeah.
That was just a stroll round for him.
Destroyer just about to start a lap. Hyper Igniter is invalidated, so he may be coming in. He is. We've got Strick, who is on a lap, and he'll be the next one over the line.
He was approaching a fast icebreaker. I don't think he messed it up, but too close to my liking. It's Fritz Strick. Showed a bit of pace in Q1. Let's see what he can do.
Up to P4.
And as I said, Icebreaker I think is going for one now. He is.
Scott is on an in lap. Graham probably on an in lap.
Massey.
Massey next. It's a little bit wobbly out of there.
It was.
Still managed to hold on to it. Up to P2 though.
What could have been?
6. Destroyer. P7. Icebreaker's just gone past Fritz Strick.
Not sure if these two are giving each other a bit of a tow. It's obviously illegal if you're racing different teams.
It is very much frowned upon. Here comes in up to the line, icebreaker, does a 20.9. Atkins just gearing up to start one now. A2 on an in lap. He's pretty much run out of fuel.
I think.
No, this isn't. Sorry, it's an out lap. Sorry. Does that, doesn't it? It gives you the solid fuel light if you for an out lap. Don't know why it does that.
So icebreaker's invalidated on his second run.
Far behind him. Bit strict. Ooh, bit strict, running a bit wide there. I thought it was going to invalidate.
So did I.
He's just back.
He's run out of fuel. He run out of fuel? No.
No. Looks like he, in all fairness, he might have been doing what you mentioned earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. Clear as day.
Yeah.
If you're not racing in the same team, guys, you shouldn't be giving friends or people you know a tow.
Clip has been taken.
Jump on board of a Williams of... No, not Williams, an Alpine of Ewan. Yet to set a time on the sauce, but here it comes. Looking at a low 21. He's there, he's P2. Dragoon. Oh, not quite quick enough. Now Ewan's teammate Davis. Is he going to have enough to get into Q3? He does.
1.8 up to P5.
Now Hyper Igniter. Can he ignite his hype? But
Wait,
across
stop
the
it.
line. 21.3 not quick enough.
Only P12. Rufio's in danger.
Oh, and there's a Mercedes round.
Scott. Just jumps Rufio, knocks Rufio out.
Just. It's just Fritz Strick in low fuel mode. And he's going to come round.
In all fairness, very, very close.
Extremely
first
close.
Attempt, first attempt, like 7/10 of a second.
Stupid. Talented, yes. We do have reserve. You are a Monday reserve, aren't you? You won't be able to choose what car you go in, to be fair, so... I mean, I'm happy for you to join, Marcus.
Yeah, I mean, if Matt wants to jump in...
Yeah, jump in, mate. Obviously, you will be...
I'll send him an invite in a second, because obviously he can't just jump in off our names, because he's on the dark side, unfortunately.
Bacon Soda takes the top position with 20.3. Ewan jumps up into P2. Massey P3 with spread P4. Davis, Greza, Icebreaker, and Fritz Strick. Something a bit fishy there with those two. And Atkins and Scott. Both the Red Bulls sneak in. Rufio missing out just by 2/10. So we say goodbye to A72, Dragoon, Igniter, Drac, and Rufio. Yeah, you're sort of mid-pack, Rufio, but, I mean, you can only do your best and go into turn one apprehensively, if that's a word. I mean, you know what turn one's like. Yeah, no worries, Talent. He said he's going to...
I'll send Matt an invite in a sec.
He said don't give it 6 to 7 minutes. He's just walking through his door.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think you'll probably go into... What's 3? Mercedes isn't, Red Bull isn't, Ferrari isn't, McLaren? Is McLaren high up? I don't know.
Yeah, I think could be a McLaren.
We'll soon find out. Speaking of Mercedes, Massey's first out again, but Haas jumps him. And that's Birkensorder. Rufio, we're going into turn 1 praying.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, I'll send Matt an invite shortly. I'll make sure he jumps in. So who was first out? Bacon showed.
Alright, that's enough.
Or is it Master Spread?
Look, I know where you live, mate. No, I know. Okay.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, you'd have to get me to come pick you up to bring you in.
I'll get a train, mate. Or Nick disappear. Probably won't come back to her home.
Following Master Spread. Going round to the last corner now.
No toe for Master Spread.
He's already got 6 of them anyway.
Stop it! Definitely weren't playing that one for you. Looks like the Red Bulls are doing the usual thing of the toe, which is obviously, of course, legal.
Which is obviously, yeah, it is legal for them to do it because they are teammates.
Haven't seen it so far. They're both on outlaps, but
on Mercedes, following, I think it's Mercedes of Icebreaker. No, it's not. It's Mercedes of Massey.
Exclamation mark Gunners.
Mercedes of Mashy. Just following Master Spread.
That's enough.
Stop it.
What did I even originally say? Jump, wasn't it?
Jump.
Alright, Master Spread. I'm going to go 20.2. I was slightly off. There's a 20.1 from Massey.
Massey was basically a 20.2, so you were right there somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. So the points haven't affected. The points haven't affected Massey. Davis with a 121.6.
Here comes the Red Bulls towing each other down.
Fun fact for you all that you all really care about: Monza was my first race in RRF1 2 seasons ago.
Was it?
I believe it was. And I got into Q3.
My first race in league racing was that long ago. I can't remember what my first race of the season was.
I'll always remember my first win is Bacon Soda. God. 19.5.
Icebreaker.
P6 for him.
He's starting lap now.
Spread's probably on an in lap. Oh, Scott's binned it. Atkins giving him a toe. And Scott's lost it.
Car will already be gone by the time Bacon gets around there.
And Atkins invalidates. No. He's crying.
He's jumping on with Bacon Soda.
His brother's binned it and he's put him off.
See whereabouts he is on track. He's probably on the right hand side. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he was just on the right hand side. That exit curve.
We said it. It's horrible.
Davies will be coming in. He is.
Bacon Soda has a approaching Aston. Not approaching fast enough. I think he's probably Don't think he's using
doing that.
his battery. So I've just caught Bacon Soda speeding into the pit lane. That's a 5-second penalty added onto his race.
Icebreaker's invalidated, so he's just about to start a lap now. He's still got full battery. So, oh no, yes he is. No, he's not. He's coming in yet.
He is in, out. Atkins, however, do the hokey cokey, and Atkins is doing another lap. He invalidated just here, I believe, on his last lap. Doesn't invalidate this time. It's a great exit.
I suppose the purple sector 2 as well, so.
No, Mikey, no. This is so not great.
No.
There's no cars on to racing line blocking Atkins. So let's see what he can do. The 27.
You have got a Haas coming back out. It's Master Spread.
Well done for saying it correctly.
That's boring now. Unfortunately, so we've lost out on Scott, so there's only 9 drivers remaining for Q3.
Let's get your prediction in then, Marcus.
I think Bacon Soda's just put. I think he's already put the pole position lap time in. I think.
I reckon he's got more in him.
I think. Well, I don't know if any of the others have got that in them. I mean, they might do. They might prove me wrong, and I kind of hope they do prove me wrong. I really do. Make it a lot more interesting.
I think
we've got to stop these Haas drivers.
We do. We can't be carrying all the
ship
time.
Over to Mondays.
We might have to.
You know what I mean? Carrying the Alpha Tower team anyway.
We should be seeing a P1 and a P2 and 3 in the Championship in the Monday division as well. You know what I mean?
It does open up the opportunities for these guys though, with Plum not racing again. So that's technically 2 weeks in a row now he's missed out on points. You have got Icebreaker out and out lap in front of Master Spread.
Drop Talented an invite now, maybe.
Yeah, I'll do it now. There's your invite, Matt. Spreader's just got a bit of toe there from Icebreaker.
He looks just so smooth for a Ascari, doesn't he? He's got more grip at the steering wheel.
It's so annoying, isn't it?
Didn't actually see how much Spread was up by.
The Spread went for that sort of tighter line there that I was talking about earlier.
He did.
20.1 Spread.
Just about jumps Massey.
Icebreaker's starting one now. I think Massey is actually next, isn't he?
I think he's on an out lap.
Oh, in lap. Out lap, out lap. Maybe Fritz Trick then.
Yeah, Fritz Trick next to put a time in. Currently P4. I think he's running a slightly lower downforce setup.
We're going to run a little runner. You confused me then. We're going to see a lot of people coming out of the pits now for their final laps.
Oh.
20.121. Very close to Master Spread's time, to be honest.
Very close.
Spreader's on an in lap. We've got Icebreaker behind him, who's 4 temps up there or thereabouts, and he's just backed out of it.
I think it might be Massey if he's backed out. Bacon Soda's on an out lap. Mr. Woodsy's in chat. Evening.
Even Woodsy.
Better not be fixing it and giving Alfa Romeo more points in the Sunday division. Spread's retired with that. Or is he retired? No, he's retired in the pits.
That's like I said. Oh no, Massey.
Massey.
Rich trick.
Get the battery up, Massey.
Fritz Trick sneak into that top 2, separate those Haas drivers.
I think he might be. No, he's
No,
run out
he's
of
coming
fuel.
in. Ewan,
Massey's
he's just starting a lap.
Massey's going
Ewan's
for another one.
inadvertently towing around his teammate a little bit.
He is
Davies.
slightly, isn't he?
He's just starting one as well.
This is Grezza
Yeah.
and Atkins, so I think it might be Bacon Soda. I thought he's got more.
He's up on his time.
Yeah, I said I thought he's got more in him.
I mean, 19.5 is still quite slow, to be fair.
It is. You would expect him low 18s, personally.
At least in the 110s.
Sort of take the piss off.
Alright, 115s.
So Bacon
This
Soda,
is going to be quick.
19-2.
19.2.
Almost has that second gap.
Icebreaker, 20.6 for Icebreaker. Does improve. Massey coming up next. He is improving as well. He's currently on a 120 flat. So I'd be expecting to possibly sneak into the 119s if he can get this last corner right. Whoa, no. He's wibbly wobbly.
Can he jump spread?
Whee.
I think he knew he must have messed it up a wee
Davies
bit.
and Ewan. Ewan P2. Davies stays where he is, but does improve his time though.
So Atkins, final drive
Atkins.
around. Well, he's not, but...
Decent
Ooh,
from Atkins there, 20.2 in front of Graham.
Graham Morris, what's going on? I think Bacon Soda might be going for another one. Well, no, he isn't.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
So there you have it. Bacon Soda takes the 3 extra points with Ewan, the reserve for Alpine. Mr. Woodsy will be happy grabbing the 2 points. Then Master Spread grabbing the extra point. But again...
Yeah, so Ewan managed to do what we were saying, seeing if anyone could sneak in between those Haas drivers, and he's managed to do it as Ewan.
He has. But again, though, the Hasses are on... They're on the podium. Not on the podium. In the top 3 again for qualifying.
Yeah, yeah. Push Ewan's Bacon Soda's car into the box. And qualifying will be done. There we go.
There we have it. So, Bacon Soda, pole position, 3 extra points for him. Ewan in the reserve for Alpine P2 gets the 2 points for himself in the reserve standings, as well as Master Spread grabbing the extra point. And in the top 3, Fritz Trick, Massey, Atkins, Grezza, Icebreaker and Davis. And unfortunately Scott still gets P10, but lost it during the 3rd qualifying session.
Did we see Matt get in the end, or?
Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
The question is, what car would he get into?
Pretty sure you were right. It may be a McLaren.
So of course, guys, standard thing. bloody week. We have the 5 minute break. Do what you
Yeah,
have
I'm gonna
to.
go for a quick smoke, which means the race will be starting at 35 past, please.
35 past. Please don't ready up earlier. And I'm going to change my batteries, guys. We'll be back with you in a second. So guys, here we are. Countdown has begun. And I was right. Talented's in the McLaren. So let's hope nothing's glitched out. There's the tyre selections, looking much more brighter for the race. Ewan goes very deep. So Ewan and Bacon Soda starting on the hards. As well as Drac, Hyper, A72 and Matt, who has joined us late as a reserve. Starts P18. Anything can happen. Oh, Bacon Soda. Bacon Soda has lost it. So what will Ewan do? Will he back them up? Start marks back in just about in time.
Massive pile up there. We're going to lose a few cars.
No, Mikey.
Atkins or Scott, one of the two, sort of lost it sideways and everyone just sort of piled into him. We'll jump on board with Fritz Strick for the start.
And the pole sitter was one of those affected, so his tyres and being on the hards. Can't imagine him getting a great start, but we'll see.
Master spread. You've got to watch Master spread on this. He seems to be the king of starts.
Let's hope he isn't.
That's a commentator's curse if you've ever heard one.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. So,
Here you go then.
wait for
Five
the delay
lights.
for the 5 lights. Let's hope there's no glitches or anything, please, F1. And away we go. We said it, spread with an amazing start.
Where's Scott?
Scott's permanently been disqualified, oh my god. Careful into turn 1, guys. It's an Alpine off track of Ewan.
What's happened with Scott's car?
I think he's permanently been disqualified. That's what happened to Plum last week. Fucking piss take.
Oh, hit bashing and crashing.
Oh, there's a Ferrari round. Grez has been spun. 3 cars trying to go into that corner. It's never going to go well. And Grez has dropped to the back of the grid.
That wasn't the same situation we had though, was it? With,
Bacon, I think Plum missed his grid box. Or something happened also. And it just permanently disqualified him. It's a joke. This game's absolutely wank.
and we carried on with it, didn't we?
Yeah. To spread has a 2.3 second gap. Massey somehow got himself up into P2. And we're going to see these two battling it out as we always do.
Spread's opened up 2.1 second gap.
I had the gap interval on something different. A72 potentially going to go for something here on Matt.
Which trick? It's got baking soda.
Oh, God. Icebreaker trying to pick something out there also. Can't do a restart for one driver. I presume Mr. Gunners, unfortunately. Happened last week.
Yeah, it happened last week to Plum, didn't it?
Did. Oh, Hyper Igniters hit Mr. XY and pushing him off track. Come on, guys. Let's try and make this a good race, please. Matt slips into P13. Good start from him. Got A72.
Ferrari's now lining up. Mr. XY, this could get nasty.
Question is, who's going to back out?
Oh.
A72.
Graham just sent it. Oh, little nudge there. That wasn't anyone's fault, to be fair.
No.
Graham didn't exactly move. A72 line up.
Atkins and Drac going side by side here. Let's get a good camera angle. Come on, there we go. Down into turn one. Looks like Atkins is just ahead. It's probably the tyre advantage.
Oh,
Bang on side by side here.
oh, little nudge.
Other than that, it looks okay.
Group was now closed up to the Ferrari.
Scott, mate, we can only apologise for the shit game.
Yeah. So it happened last week to Plum.
All Davis and Rufio.
Plum having happened to Plum obviously hurts us a lot as well. Being the fact that he's now AlphaTauri, but we have to be consistent, unfortunately. Atkins and Destroyer again. Atkins goes up the inside. Probably cuts the corner a little bit there, but
Atkins gets in front. He's probably going to get DRS here to help him defend.
Baking soda and Fritz Trick down the straight's going to be a close one. Fritz Trick's battery's flashing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think DRS is enabled now, isn't it? Oh, it's already enabled, my bad.
Bacon will send it.
Oh, that's a very
that
late
was not
move.
nice.
No. Great reaction from Bacon Soda, but Fritz Trick. Come on now.
Uber has managed to get A72.
Keep a cool head, Bacon, please.
They're all quite close. It's Davies train at the moment.
It is.
Down to Hyper. Then you've got the train, the Ewan train. Two Alpines leading the trains.
Choo choo. Atkins almost loses it in the exit of that corner. Gonna drop off with Rufio a little bit.
Having a look at Davies.
Very smart not to go for it there. Try and get the best exit possible out of this corner.
Rufio is fairly experienced. Massey's managed to close up to spread.
All Bacon Soda gets Fritz Trick, yeah. Bacon Soda a full battery.
Yeah. He'll burn that down here to try and stay in front. Massey doesn't close up to spread, but I don't think he's using his battery.
Spread also looking fairly comfortable with his battery. Yellow flag.
Yellow flag, it's Goomba.
No, Goomba. Oh, Brad got A72 got kicked. Sorry, mate, we didn't realise. So let me send you an invite.
Yeah, I didn't know either. The problem is they don't ghost on this league, do they?
I can't see you appearing online, mate.
Hang on, let me have a look.
Rufio under attack here from Atkins.
Sent him an invite anyway, whether he's online or not.
Apologies if you sent that a while ago. A lot of action. I tend not to look at chat.
I haven't got the chat up on my phone. Massey then still chasing down Master Spread. Closer and closer. Probably going to be run out of time, maybe. Yeah, he pulls out of that one. Brickstrick nearly a second out of second away from Bacon now, nearly. Should open him up for Icebreaker to have a look at him. Rufio and Davies, Rufio and Atkins, sorry, side by side. Ooh, still side by side. Move there from Atkins. Great move.
Great bit of racing. Rufio's not out of it there.
No.
Try and save the battery, help the DRS, pull him along.
So the two Alpine trains has pretty much come into one big train now. Everyone's aboard the Davies train.
Brad's online now, let me try.
Atkins is going to have a look at Davies here. He's not using battery. He's relying solely on the DRS. He's going to go up alongside into turn one.
I'm missing it, no.
Just manages to pull out of it.
I got you, sent you
Sensible
8,
racing.
sent you 2. Yep, he's in.
Yeah. Sorry about that, mate. Not sure when you sent that message. Massey
Massey's
and Master
extremely
Spread.
close now, isn't he? Oh, Massey.
Wibbly wobbly.
What was Ollie? What was the Ollie Jelly? What was his original name? Do you remember?
Oliver.
Wibble Wobble.
Oh, yeah.
Great name.
Yeah. Massey gets a bit of a better exit out of that corner.
Atkins.
Oh, Atkins. Not the track you want a 3-second penalty on, really.
No. I was about to say there's not many places you can get it, but
There is quite a few,
yeah,
to be fair.
there is.
Yes, Massey's now dropped back again. He hasn't got a lot of battery. With Spread still sitting now over 30%. Ooh,
There's a
set
yellow
free.
flag.
That is an Alpine of Ewan.
Oh, I want to go Dragoon.
Dragoon's Williams, mate. So I think A72 is in this car now.
Shut it, Stuart. They don't read my messages too.
What?
That's what Stuart said.
Oh, is it?
Shot it, Goners.
Atkins and Davies still really close, but Massey and Spread, it's probably the place to be looking.
Oh, look who decided to turn up, Mr. Plumbing chat.
Ah,
Has his priorities right with the
Yeah.
esports, does he? Was another yellow flag.
Dragoon.
Dragoon!
Davies and Atkins are side by side.
He's going to have to wait to get back on track here. We can't stand him for too long. Davis slips in.
Massey and Spread. Massey's using some battery now. All this time, baking soda is closed right up to them.
He's coming
There goes Massey.
into turn one. Doesn't look like...
Great driving from the Zerwin. Great driving.
Now Massey's got to keep ahead. Bacon is
Oh, Fritz
quickly approaching.
Fritz Strip just got a bit of wheel spin and went onto the grass. Got some droppers here. What's going on? Oh, Rufio's stationary on turn 1. He's trying to sit there and wait for everyone.
He could probably go after this one. Yeah. Ooh.
Lucky Rufio. I'm not sure what happened. If it was clippable offence, please make sure you clipped it, mate. Dragoon, 5 seconds. Dragoon! Dragoon!
Stuart, you bottle job. Shut it.
Spread and Massey. With bacon soda in the DRS as well now.
Stuart says further up in the chat to make him happy, rain in 10 minutes.
Really?
Sorry, last 10 minutes, my bad.
Yeah, spread.
It's probably where spread gets past. Side by side, it's going to get the DRS. Not going to use any of his battery.
Bacon soda. Bacon soda.
He's going to go for the double. Don't go 3 wide.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That was
Mate,
excellent.
Unbelievable.
Oh, no!
There's a reset to track as well. Oh, bacon soda. Bacon soda. I mean, if you can clip that, please.
I have.
Oh, no.
No.
No, that was unbelievable racing.
That was unbelievable.
But Master slid back out in front now. Don't know how he lost that. I think it's just too much on the power early.
He got too eager on the power, trying to get the undercut on Master Spread.
Comes laughing in chat.
We're not laughing at you, Bacon, unfortunately.
He just screamed low in the pie.
We're laughing.
He's laughing, so it's good.
We're laughing with you.
Yeah, we're laughing with you. Oh, Dragoon gets another 5. He's having a bad day in the office. On the bus, should I say.
Rich Fit's got a train of cars behind him now.
One of them being
Bacon's
Icebreaker.
Bacon's now back up with the Icebreaker. Ewan and Mr. XY. Where are they?
And Parabolica. Ewan looks like he's got more grip.
I think Ewan actually, yeah, he backed off a bit to get the DRS down the straight.
Graham Morris on Hyper Igniter. Are we going to see it again? 2 wide. Into the next corner.
2 in front. Atkins and Davies are still battling away as well.
Oh, it's a bit of a collision.
Yeah, no, there's space given.
Greza gets in front and destroys on the back of these 2. And he stick with them, because he's probably picked up a warning there for running wide.
Graham, or Greza, has been trying to fight his way back up from the early spin.
He has. Doing a great job, and he's got 2 cars in front of him sort of battling here. He's going to do him a stellar job.
Right up with Icebreaker now. Don't forget, it's Flip Strip and Icebreaker, and they were the 2 that were caught being naughty during qualifying.
They were, so we could potentially see a post-race penalty for those 2. Plum in chat, but you guys are
again,
go on.
The same with Bacon Soda as well, with that reset to track. So
I'm pretty sure that's a standard 10-second penalty. Plum in chat, you guys are fucking hilarious. I do love RRF1 Monday comms.
Oh no, he's done it again!
Oh no.
Stop it!
Stop it! He's done it again.
Oh no. He's actually knocked some of his wing off doing that time as well, so unfortunately he will be pitting.
It's not ideal being on the hards either.
No.
Run wide as well.
Yeah, he's struggling now. Just don't give up on it, Bacon. You've shown you've got pace found in. Make your pit stop, mate. You'll probably come out around sort of, I reckon, 13th, something like that.
Plum, ignore Nightbite time when you're out. Shocking. Atkins here approaching Bacon Soda.
Atkins doesn't know that he's got the wing damage though, he's got to be careful here.
Oh, spreads into the pits, thought he lost it. Bacon Soda might have to stay out here, otherwise he's going to get a double stack. Now Bacon's gone in.
No, yeah.
Oh, and he's got a 5 as well.
Oh no, don't do it. I know what he's thinking.
No.
Don't do it.
They haven't been affected with the pit stop.
Well, not really, no.
So Massey leads the race now. Phil sort of slowly opening up with the first pit stops coming in.
So unfortunately for Dragoon, it looks like he has actually been lapped. Just need to keep going. Anything can happen. Right, Ewan. Not Ewan Icebreaker, but Icebreaker just made a mistake. Ewan's quite close to Matt. Matt's had a nice quiet race, to be fair, up in P7.
He has.
Bear in mind, he just jumped in at the end of qualifying, hasn't had no practice or anything like that. Ewan's nose clean so far, but Ewan's going to have a little look at him here. Matt won't fight that too much. He's got his teammate for the evening, Rufio, behind him as well now. Imagine he probably won't fight that one too much either.
Massey's come in now. The question is, will Spread jump him?
I think Spread might have him, you know. He's close. There he is there, look.
Oh!
He's right there.
He hasn't. Massey's going to be on cold hard stones.
Spread will have, Spread will have the grip here. Massey's managed to burn some back front. Spread's burnt.
Ooh. Spread gets. Looked like he had a better exit there.
Dragoon's got first front row seat of this one.
Oh
no, he hasn't now.
Oh.
Dragoon! He's done it again!
That dirty boss! Oh no!
Oh, again!
No,
He's been me right round, baby, right? Fucking hell.
Dragoon!
Oh no!
Stop having a chat with Tip Marshall. Right, Massey on the back of Spread. Spread somehow got in front, we missed that. Spread's like flashing, Massey's will be as well, but he has the DRS. Love watching these two have a good battle.
Rufio and Ewan. Fritz Trip just behind as well. Bacon Soda, got his head down. What we like to see.
I feel like every lap now to the end of the race, we're going to be seeing Massey and Spread just swap near enough every lap.
I'm sitting here, I haven't got the tyres up or anything. It's starting to cloud over, by the way.
It is.
Is Destroyer going to try and take those hards to the rain?
9 laps remain.
That could be a decent play for him if he can.
Got a train here with Igniter, Grezza and Atkins. Grezza going to go for it.
Graham's have a look. No, pulls out of that one. Hyper Igniter in behind him.
Matt doesn't get the
Matt's
best line on the exit.
Yeah, so Matt's at the head of this train, isn't he?
Oh, it's the spread.
Oh, I'm Massey.
Spread lost it, I think.
What happened there?
I think they had a bit of a tussle there.
Destroyer's got one as well.
Really clouded over.
Quick strip, it has. Quick strip got a bit out of shapes there, and Icebreaker slips past. Rufio's now chasing Ewan down. Oh, Hyper Igniter's got Matt. And Bacon Soda's there as well, trying to go past Hyper Igniter. Bacon Soda must be running some really, really low wing. Now he's on the back of Graham already. Keep an eye on this train with Ewan, Rufio, Icebreaker and Quick Strip down the straight.
Even in Wilco, you're never late to the party, mate. Never.
Rufio is still running on 15, 16 lap old mediums now.
He could be potentially taking it to the end. Or till the rain comes, sorry.
If he's run this long on the mediums, I can only imagine Destroyers and Ewan's hards are going to last. It all depends when the rain's coming and how heavy it's going to be as well, don't forget.
True, very true.
Just noticed he was pulling out of that, but I think he's just having a little peek. Bacon Soda and Grezza.
Atkins in front of this little battle, and then he's slightly further up the field.
Nice braking with Rufio. Ewan and Icebreaker are almost identical on the battery, but they are. Oh, Ewan goes in. He's getting off the hards.
Rufio stayed out.
Bacon Soda.
Grezza taking up the inside line here to try and defend.
Oh, he's just nudged Graham around there.
Oh.
Really? Zero dear. Graham. Yeah, Grezza's lost his head a little bit here, mate.
I think he has, yeah. Rufio.
Williams of Rufio.
McLaren. Come on, Graham. Ah.
Yeah. Okay. Rufio spun again. I think he may have a problem here, actually. He could potentially have a puncture.
We're gonna have
He's actually... Unlucky there for Rufio. I'm not sure if he's got a problem there or not. Maybe with his rear right tyre.
He's Could be good for Rufio depending on weather. I think it...
He's gone to the hards again, well, this time though. He could have potentially got away with it in softs.
Who's that?
Rufio.
Potentially. There's Destroyer in.
He's Destroyer going to go for the softs. Obviously, behind the safety car, you've got... No, he's got Inters. Is it raining then?
I think it might be. I don't know. I can't really tell.
Yeah, it is. It is raining.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, so they're probably all sort of piling for the intermediates now then. Whitstrick's DNF'd. Oh, he's done it into the pit wall like Graham did.
Who?
Whitstrick.
What, purposely or accidentally?
No, I didn't see it, but he's buried in the pit wall. Jump on with you and you'll see.
Oh God. What the hell has this turned into?
Goomba carries on his hards in the wet.
And Graham's
Well,
left the Monday division.
This is gonna definitely turn things on its head with only 7 laps to go.
Definitely. To answer your question, Robbo, incident between, well, quite a big incident between Bacon Soda and Massey. Bacon Soda and Greza, and Greza ploughed into the wall, unfortunately. This is ideal for Destroyer here.
Theoretically, they should really be letting Dragoon past, but he may be going into the pits, I'm not sure.
He's on slicks.
He hasn't quite caught up yet. You can imagine he probably is going to go in.
Icebreaker's... No, Icebreaker's gone into the pit. Icebreaker's gone into the pit after putting the inters on. He swapped over to the softs.
Yeah, maybe it's not getting wet enough. So will they pull over and allow Dragoon to overtake? Which is what they are meant to do. He's up behind Goomba at the moment. And Goomba knows the rules. There you go, there goes Goomba. Now it'll be Matt.
Make sure to let the lap cars through, guys.
Yeah, Matt needs to pull off the track. No, you can't just overtake Dragoon. You can't just overtake Dragoon. Matt needs to get off track completely and allow Dragoon through.
Not sure if he's in AI mode or not.
Matt needs to go back past.
There we go,
No,
he's off.
Track. Oh, no. Came back on though.
Yeah.
I think Dragoon's just gone, oh well, sod it.
Don't think going down to the sauce was the right move. I can see sort of...
Yeah,
looks like the
puddles are
water's
starting to form.
layering on.
Now it's A72. I think Dragoon's just going to send it past them all. Yeah, so A72 now needs to pull off the track and allow Dragoon to pass because he is a lapped car. And that doesn't matter now because the Dragoon's about to lose it and hit the wall, so I think you need to go in the pits, mate.
Evening,
Don't
Tom.
forget Dragoon, P15. P15 still scores. If you can keep it on the island, you'll still score a point. think you're probably just going to have to sit now, Dragoon. It's going to be a bit too late. Oh, there you go. He's going to go to the back of the grid, at least, and he's not in the way of anyone. He won't get blue flags for the start. It's unfortunate for him being a lap down. But he's now out of the way of everyone. He's on the wrong tyre for the conditions, 100%.
Let's have a look at positions gained. Destroyer's up 11 positions here, leading this race. Incredible race so far as the safety car's called.
So Destroyer went on that extra long stint on the hard start, and it's actually worked out well for him.
It has.
He's placed himself in a good position here to take it to Massey and Master Spread, who, let's be honest, no one was really looking past them as to who was going to be the winner tonight. And now those top four, but don't forget Destroyer, Massey, Spread and Atkins, all sitting on penalties.
They are.
So it's now down to Destroyer. Once he goes, like now, he goes and that's it.
Left Massey.
Messy.
Great restart for Destroyer. Goomba.
Lagoon's coming in as well. Doesn't speed in this time. At least he'll serve one of his 5-second penalties.
Yellow flag. Oh, we've got a turn 1 pile up. Atkins is round.
I think Rufio's got an illegal overtake on someone there. Now A72 is going to go past Matt.
Bacon soda.
Got another spinner, bacon soda.
Cars are going 3 wide
both
behind.
The McLarens.
Be careful, guys.
Don't forget they'll all be on dry setups as well.
Icebreaker on the softs, really struggling.
Yeah, he shouldn't have gone for them, should he? Completely ruined his race. He's taken the gamble, unfortunately. That's what he's done, but unfortunately it hasn't paid off for him. Unlucky Icebreaker. Oh, Ewan, the two Alpines. Destroyer and Spread are side by side as well, I think. Or is it Massey? No, sorry, Massey and Spread.
These
Davies
two won't.
pulls in behind his teammate.
Spread breaks later, manages to get in front. But Destroyer's just happily out in front here. He's got to hold it on for 3 more laps.
Hyper Ignite is actually looking really good here.
He is. Tom called in chat, pile up incoming, and he did call it, as Lee states.
Yeah. All Hyper Ignite needs to do is just sit with his front 3.
Just about in the window for the win.
Yeah, very close.
Mr. X gets a 3-second penalty there.
Goomba gets Icebreaker. Icebreaker still on those softs. Oh, Goomba, no, don't do it. Don't ruin it. He's got now to try and stay in that window to them guys. Bacon soda with another penalty. Goomba now gets Mr. X.
Hyper Ignited 2 seconds off Massey here. 2 laps remain. Spreader will be on the chase.
As it stands, he'd probably only jump Massey. Maybe spread, I'm not sure. Close.
Very close.
Oh, yeah, the flags. Yeah, that's Dragoon again. Yeah. Dragoon's a race to forget tonight, unfortunately.
100%.
It is. Oh. Icebreaker's coming in, so's Mr. X. Those softs were just the wrong ones to be on.
Destroyer doing a great job as it stands, still leading the race.
Hyperignite is still trying to catch up with these guys.
He would jump into
He's
P2 as it stands, I think.
Yeah, he's in the window to jump to P2. If these three really do start battling, then it could help Hyperignite out. Got to stick with this spread. Having a look at Destroyer. Have not got the DRS assistance now, obviously.
So on the penultimate lap, Destroyer up 11 positions. He's leading this race. Spread gets a much better exit. He could go for it here along the outside. Still side by side as jump on with Massey. Spread slips in behind.
Destroyer would normally be in the window and in contention driver of the day. But with that penalty,
I don't know whose decision it is. I mean, last week was mine.
yeah, I'll do it because obviously you've done the last couple of weeks, I think.
He'd definitely be my driver of the day despite the penalty. But here's Spread now. He's doing everything he can. We'll be looking at the gap between him and Hyper.
Yeah, it's just a personal thing for myself. I don't like to give a driver a day to someone who's picked up a penalty.
Matt gets a free second.
That's another one. I have my ideas out the window then. Matt's had a brilliant race. Yeah, Hyperignite is just dropping back a bit now. He needs them to really start battling for him to actually come back into the window. Last lap then. Baking sodas on the back of Davies now.
Spread giving everything he has. Don't think it's going to be quite enough. Spread needs to put the power down. He may be able to solidify his P2.
Bacon soda runs a bit wide there. He's trying to get the move on Davies, but he has got a penalty. He needs to remember that. Is it worth it?
The yellow flag.
That's Dragoon again. Yeah, last corner. Just to get out of the way quick as the leaders are coming round. Destroyer, I think, has managed to hold on to the win.
Takes home the win. Destroyer, Massey, Hyper jumps them
P2.
both.
Oh, look how close that is between Spread and Hyperigniter. Wow.
That's what it is. That's what the penalties can do. P5, P6 for the Alpines. Bacon Soda P7. Atkins is going to take home P10. And the last couple of drivers coming round now.
Dragoon finishes in the pit.
Still scores points.
Yeah.
From board Mr. Goomba P12.
Not too bad from Goomba, up 5 positions.
Oh, his AI's lost over the line.
Icebreaker coming round. That's how unfortunate to make that wrong decision to go to the softs. He's going, ooh, ooh.
Oh! Oh!
Thing is, now Mr. X is coming around. He's going to take the position.
Oh no! Yeah, he is.
Yeah, icebreaker. 3 wheels on his wagon over the line.
We appreciate it, Dragoon. You stuck it out.
Yeah.
It's not even
Well
how
done,
you
Dragoon.
speak. Hyper Ignited game driver of the day.
And purely because he didn't get any penalties, I don't believe. I think I'm probably going to have to agree with the game.
So, Hyper Ignited.
Destroyer, I will say though, Destroyer is a massive shout for driver of the day. What an absolutely brilliant race.
Unbelievable.
But just for me, I can't. I like to give someone who hasn't had a penalty the driver of the day, and it has to go to Hyper Igniter. Up 11 places, the same as Destroyer, so he's had a great race. So Destroyer, but yeah, Hyper Igniter gets driver of the day for me.
So let's have a quick run through. Destroyer takes home the win for the Aston Martin. Congratulations to him. Second place for driver of the day, but Hyper Igniter takes that P2 and driver of the day, so he gets the extra point and an extra point for a penaltyless race. Also, great race from him. Master Spread P3, Massey P4. Massey's off the podium. He's stuck with it on the podium, I think, since he started in this division. Unfortunately, misses out tonight due to the penalty. Ewan P5, Davis P6. Bacon Soda gets the fastest lap and P7. Rufio P8. Reserve Matt in the McLaren joined late, up 9 positions, finishes P9. Atkins P10. A72, Goomba, Icebreaker, Mr. X and Dragoon are your final classifications, with Fritz Strick, Greza and Scott getting shafted by the game. Unfortunately, disqualified at the beginning. But there you have it.
We've got the 3 in.
So, yeah, as we say every week, if there's a cross-platform guy on the podium, we can't invite him, and we always like to speak to 3. So we've brought in Massey for the commentary for the interview. But massive shout out for Destroyer getting the win. Unbelievable race from him. Held off Spread nicely at the end. Spread just misses out on P2 by a little smidge. But there we go. There's the final standings. And that's the race over and done with. What? That race at first, I was having a right old laugh. Then the rain comes. It all just went funny, to be honest. First, we'll speak to Massey. I mean, I'm sure you're a little bit disappointed not to be on the podium. I mean, you crossed the line on the podium. It's not quite the same.
Yeah, I don't have pace in the wet. Most people know that after raced me a long time. I've never been as quick as I am in the dry, so yeah, it could have been a potential win. So it was a good battle. I enjoyed the race of Spread. It was good in the dry.
It's always
Great
fun
battle
when you two are battling. We look forward
some
to
drivers you know you can trust when you're side by side, even if you're going 890 mile an hour. You know that he's not really stupid. So
I mean, you're brave trusting him. I
good.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
no, I enjoyed it. It was good.
As you said, you felt like you didn't have the pace in the wet, and you reckon you missed out on the win there. Do you reckon?
Did I say dry? Yeah, because before the rain, I knew I would have got that 3-second removed, but in the rain, I was just my wings are completely set up for minimal drag, so I knew as soon as the rain, I was going to struggle. I think I was running 2-1, so yeah, I was just sliding all over the place, and I picked up one, so yeah. What could have been?
What could have been? I just had mention of Drac. He's on Xbox. Can he join a podium interview? If you give me your gamer tag quick, we'll get you in quickly, mate. We'll speak to Mr. Spreader, who got P3 in the end. Yeah, well done, Massey. I mean, I was expecting you to be on the podium. I do interview you every week, but well done. Spread takes home P3, just missing out on P2. I mean, are you slightly disappointed?
Well, no, not really, because I've definitely been robbed there. Because I've just been through my race director, and I've only got 2 warnings, and it's given me a 3 seconds, so that's undeserved. I picked it up when I outbraked myself a little bit and avoided Massey, give Massey a warning. Obviously, Massey picked his penalty up at the same time, so that'll more than likely be removed as well. But yeah, we didn't have any warnings up and I had 1 warning prior to that. Yeah, so really, I feel a bit robbed a bit there of talking to you from P1. But the race itself, it was a great race. I was battling with Massey from lap 3 to lap 20. And then once we finally got past Matty about lap 24, I think it was when it was wet, it was on to destroy his dragon. His defending was phenomenal. It was great defending, put his car in the right place, picked his lines, and yeah, just managed to hold me off. So, a bit disappointed I didn't get past him, but like I said, I've got that penalty that I feel should be taken off, so we'll send that into stewards. So
Yeah,
good race, great race.
It was a good race, and I did enjoy watching the most part of things. Obviously, we knew there'll be a few incidences into turn 1 and 2. There always is. But it is what it is. That's Monza for you. But you two, the battles you two are having, unbelievable. Once again, I've tried getting in Drac for the interview. I've just invited his profile, but he hasn't joined yet. So we'll speak to Hyper Igniter. What a massive jump that was. And obviously, if you didn't mention, or didn't hear, sorry, driver of the day.
Oh, I didn't hear that, but that's pretty cool. I feel I deserve driver of the day. To be honest, I was a bit annoyed all the way from qualifying. I was quite annoyed with my starting position. Bacon gave me, we'll say, a tip of going out on used because he felt I could get through on used. Then I obviously ended up going out in Q2, so that was a bit annoying.
Never listen to someone else, my friend.
Yeah, well, I did believe in my own pace as well. I was quite surprised on how much everyone else improved at the end, but it's oh well. It doesn't really matter. I'm even more annoyed because later on in the race, I was on hards, obviously, so I was planning on going until the rain. But they were wearing off so much, I decided I'd take an undercut on Destroyer because I was battling Destroyer at the time. And he just never boxed, and then the safety car came out at the perfect time for him, and then it started raining. So, yeah, if I'd gone with my original strategy and stayed out, I probably would have been right up there. Probably would have won on penalties, but it is what it is. Everyone else was in front of me was way too quick for me, so I'm quite happy with where I finished.
Yeah, the rain always throws a bit of a spanner in the works sometimes towards the end of races, especially with people that have the penalties, whether they're going to be taken off or not. Obviously, that's for the stewards to have a look in. But great race from yourself, Hyper. Obviously, my driver of the day, so you'll get the extra point for that, and obviously an extra point for having no penalties throughout the race as well. So decent week for
thank
you.
I do think Master Spread's going to get that removed because I've just looked as well, and yeah, he doesn't have 3 warnings, so I do think that's unfair. So I'm prepared for my P3.
I'll see how I'm
But
feeling.
I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll lead that with Woodsy and Aaron.
E4 if a passage gets taken off.
Mine will get taken off. I picked up more penalties in the wet, in the wet. So
Fair enough.
So I'll let you
Well done,
interview.
mate. Yeah, he's just on the podium. Yes.
I'll let you interview the winner.
So, Destroyer Drac.
Hello.
Hello. I'm guessing you are on the Xbox app, are you?
Yeah, the Xbox app. I don't run through the game.
Yeah. So we're not sure whether we can hear you on the actual stream, but we'll still speak to you anyway because that was a great race from yourself, mate. Say P1, excellent first stint on those hard tyres, and you've just managed to drag that out to the end and take the win. So you must be quite happy with yourself.
Yeah, I'm pretty much dreaming that. It's my first pretty much league race, to be honest. So I am quite happy with, and also my win here in the RRF1. So I don't season in the beginning struggling quite with. I don't know. I was running 0-0 on wings, but everybody seemed to be just going me. So I just didn't have any grip at all. So I had to just get stuck in the train. I can just get out till the end, and then everybody hit. I think and then took him. I thought he would beat me. We both were in the hearts, but I think he pit. Even with safety car, I would probably have pitted in the next lap. I was planning my tires were wearing out. I had the puncture that, but yeah, and then thought because others run no traction, I thought it was the right time to get the restart on that parabolica. I just it and then got gap so that they can avoid the toe. And Massey and Master Spread were fighting it out a little bit space, but then came back to me. And yeah, just holding my nose.
Yeah, excellent race from yourself, and decent points for your championship as well.
Yep.
So yeah, excellent, mate. Well done. Back
You
over to you,
and
Aaron.
G for Mark as well, man.
Over to you, Aaron.
May have been on mute, sorry. Yeah, well done to Drac. Well done to everyone that finished, to be honest. Monza isn't one of the easiest tracks. So, yeah, well done to all of you. I mean, we know there was a few instances in the race, so if you've got any clips, make sure to get them into myself, Aaron Lot on Facebook, or Lee Wood on Facebook by Wednesday midday, ideally. And we'll get those looked at. Driver of the day, obviously, as mentioned previously, Hyper Ignite, so he gets the extra points. Everyone that didn't get a penalty also got an extra point, so well done for that. Thanks for watching, guys. We're here on Wednesday, of course. Mr. Gunner's on comms, potentially with a Mr. Mad Mark again. It's always going to be a fun one, and we'll catch you then 8:30 on this channel. Have a great